Hello everyone, my name is Miyuki Lee Jing Yi and my matrix number is CB24114 and I've also taken the role as the project manager. So for this software engineering project, we are group 2 and our project title is Carousell. My group members are Lee Junxian, CB24105 as the system analyst, T Jiachun, CB24123 as the programmer, and lastly, Nur Nadia binti Yaakob Hakim, CB24117, which is our tester. So for question one, which is the explanation on the case study and the full URL of the website. So for Carousell, it is an online platform that was developed or launched by the co-founders Kwek Siu Rui, Marcus Tan, and Lucas Ngo, who were students from the National University of Singapore. Initially, Carousell started as a simple app for users to list or upload their items for sale with a photo and description. And slowly, they've slowly developed and despite facing many critical problems, the founders slowly began focusing making the app a user-friendly platform that would be for users to buy and sell their items online.
Hello guys, my name is T Jiachun from CB24123. Uh, this is one of the screen capture of the main user interface for the carousel. You can see that you can see in the picture. You can see some function and the icon for all the function you can see in the picture lah.
Hi, I'm Lee Junxian, CB24105, as a system analyst for this software engineering project. The question I want to present is question 3. Briefly introduce of the Carousel website. Carousel is a multi-category classified and e-commerce marketplace that makes selling as easy as taking a photo and buying as simple as chatting. Carousel is available in Singapore, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Philippines and Taiwan. Carousel Marketplace has a diverse range of products across a variety of categories including car, lifestyle gadgets, and fashion accessories. Objective of the portal. The objective of the Carousel portal has been created to allow users to buy things online, especially second-hand things. Info services. Carousel provides a home service that can deliver the items or products that the users bought online to the doorstep. The expectations of software engineering involvement in the portal. Software engineering involvement in Carousel is crucial because the Carousel portal is developed through the software process, which is specification, development, validation, and evolution. The specification phase needs to determine and make sure what the Carousel platform should do and what the development constraints are. The Carousel platform should meet the e-commerce environment and the requirement from Carousel Group, which is the company that own the Carousel platform. The development phase of Carousel is the production of the Carousel system. The Carousel system needs to be able to run and meet what the requirements need. The validation phase is to check whether the Carousel system meets the Carousel Group's expectation or not. If the requirement does not meet their expectation, then the Carousel system will be rejected by the Carousel group. The last phase is the evolution phase. In this phase, the developer needs to upgrade the system based on the demand and the Carousel group's requirements.
Hello, my name is Miyuki Lee Jing Yi and my matrix number is CB24114. For question 4, based on the case study assigned, suggest the most appropriate software process model that might be used as a basis for managing the development of the proposed project. So the incremental model is the most proper one that is being used in this case study, since it is easier to accommodate change and the process follows the customer's requirements. It also provides rapid delivery and also we can keep going through the processes, which is from the initial version to the final version.
Hi everyone, I am Nur Nadia binti Yaakob Hakim, CB24117. Today, I will be presenting about question 4A, which is to provide detailed process activities for the suggested software process model. The process activities of incremental development are specification, development, and validation. During the specification phase, the project is initiated and high-level requirements are gathered. while during the development phase, we focus on building the application incrementally, starting with the core features that provide immediate value to the users. And finally, during the validation phase, we ensure that each increment aligns with the user's expectation. Next, I will present about question 4b, which is provide expected deliverables for each process activities. Firstly, for specification phase, which is the planning phase, we have four expected deliverables, which is high level requirements document, roadmap, user stories or feature sets, and finally prototypes or UI mockups. For the second phase, which is the development phase, building phase, we have four also expected deliverables, which is working version of the application, source code and API documentation, test cases, and version control repository. And finally, for the validation phase, which is the review phase, we have user acceptance testing, UAT report, feedback reports, bug tracking and resolution documentation, and finally, the regression testing results. And for question 4c, which is give two reasons why the software process model was chosen. Describe and explain clearly process activities based on the selected software process model. Software requirements are defined in detail and usually with project managers and system analysts will meet up with the stakeholders and to discuss what they require or expect from the system. In this case, Carousell web application. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, guys, I will continue to share about our group project Gantt chart. As in the slide, you can see there is a table and the Gantt chart. In the table, you can see there's 12 tasks. First task is specification, task 2 is design, task 3, task 5, task 7, task 9 is all is development but it's for the different features. Last task 3 is user identification, task 5 is research feature, task 7 is payment, task 9 is customer support system. For task 4, task 6, task 8 and task 10 is all is testing. For task 11 is verification and validation and task 12 is evolution.
Hi, my name is Miyuki and my matrix number is CB24114. For the individual part, I've taken up the role as a project manager. So for question 5, we will need to identify and describe three interaction styles that had been applied in the case study, which is Carousell for the software system, and also justify the answers by providing relevant photos taken from the website. So for the first interaction style is natural language. For our information, natural language is just English. So it's easy to understand. So Carousel is easily accessible to casual users other than developers. For example, whenever users or customers they are facing difficulties and have no one to help, they can go to the help center where there is a bot to guide them using natural language. And for the second interaction style is form fill-in. The form fill-in of Carousel simplifies data entries for user and is easy to learn since it has predefined rules. For example, uh, when you're at the checkout part of the Carousel and you need to key in your delivery address, they will require you to key in necessary details such as your postcode, your city, and your address as well. And for the third interaction style is menu selection. Carousel has a list of menu selections and the user can select the command that is contained in the list of the selections. For example, at the web page of the Carousel bar, there are multiple categories. And then the customer, for example, the customer wants to find some sports equipment. So they will go to the categories bar and search for hobbies and toys, something like that. And then and from the list of selections, they can choose the options they need.
Hey guys, I'm Tija Chun, CB24123. As the programmer of this project, I would like to share about some interaction styles that have been applied in this system in the carousel. Firstly, menu selection. Carousel use menu selection to let the customer choose the categories that they want to find. Secondly, they also use form fill-in. Carousell use form fill-in to let the customer edit their profile. Customer can put their bio and personal information like birthday and gender through a form fill-in. Besides that, they also use natural language. Carousell use natural language to let the customer find their needs by keying their name of the product. Customer can also search for the name of the product such as keyboard to find their keyboard for their find a keyboard they like or they needed.
Okay, it's me again, Lee Junxian, System Analyst for the Carousell platform. And now I'll discuss the question number 5, which is identify and describe three interaction styles that have been applied in the Carousell platform for the software system. Justify answer by providing relevance photo taken from the website. For me, the three interaction style is direct manipulation, form field interaction, and menu selection. Direct manipulation. Direct manipulation is an interaction style that enables users interaction by directly interacting with the visual elements such as icon, buttons, or sliders in graphical interface. Form field interaction. Form field interaction is a type of data that needs the user to input the data into a form type to allow the users to interact with the system or perform the action they did. Menu selection interaction is a type interaction that enables the users to interact with the software through the menu selection and the system option.
Hi. Now I will discuss about question 5, which is identify and describe three interaction styles that had been applied in your case study for the software system. Justify your answer by providing relevant photos taken from the website. Me, as a tester in Carousel web application, I think we have three interaction styles in Carousel web application, which is direct manipulation, menu selection, and form filling interaction style. Direct manipulation is an interaction style where user interact directly with visual elements on the screen, allowing them to manipulate objects like they are physical items. Next, for menu selection, it is an interaction style where users interact with the system by choosing options from a predefined set of choices in menus. And finally, form filling is an interaction style where users input data into predefined fields, often using text boxes or selection fields.
Hi, I'm Yuki again. And for question 6, based on your role, describe three factors that influence the confidence gain from V&V activities based on your case study. Provide one example of software functions that might be considered highly critical. Justify your answer according to your role. So as a project manager, software function depends on how critical the software is and can also affect the user's confidence level. So for example, Carousel should only intended to be to intended for buying and selling underused items only. And the next one is users' expectation. Users' expectation may vary for certain kinds of users and towards different kinds of software. So, for example, most of the software must be user-friendly and has nice GUI, which is graphical user interface. I mean, to be fair, who would even use a software that has no good GUI and it's not even user-friendly? And for the last one is marketing environment. So us project managers need to be alert and always update the latest trends or launch some new things as fast as possible. So for example, whenever there's a promotion like a New Year sale or something like that, they must always be there to update the developers. And for the and for the software functions that are highly critical, reliability and dependability is the most important one for me. So the software must always be available at all times and also be able to handle whenever there is heavy traffic in the software.
Hey guys, I'm Tija Chun, CB24123. As the programmer of this project, I would like to share about three factors that influence the confidence gained from VMV activities based on Carousel, based on my roles, which is programmer. As a programmer, software function will affect the level of confidence depends on how critical the software is to the organization. User expectations will affect the user and may have low expectations of certain kinds of software. For a marketing environment, getting a product to market early may be more important than finding defects in the program. For example, the user identification function may be considered highly critical because the user can only sign up by using other social media accounts such as Gmail and Facebook.
For question number 6, we're going to discuss about the three factors that influence the confidence gained from verification and validation activities based on the case study. And I'll provide one example of software functions that might be considered highly critical. The three factors that influence the confidence gained from the verification and validation activities is software function, user expectation, and a marketing environment. Software function. Software function is the confidence level on how critical the software is to an organization. User expectation is the satisfaction of the user with the software. And the marketing environment is a situation about the software in the marketplace that involves finding defects in the software program. The reusability of the software function is considered highly critical because the function can be called multiple times within a program, reducing code duplication and improving maintainability. If this function runs abnormally, it may cause the software to cause a lot of problems.
Hi, it's me again. Now I'll be presenting about question number 6, which is based on your role, describe three factors that influence the confidence gained from B&B activities based on your case study. Provide one example of software function that might be considered highly critical. Justify your answer according to your role. I am a tester in this software application, which is Carousell web application. In my opinion, I think we have three critical functions to gain confidence in VNV activities, which is software functions, user expectations, and marketing environment. Firstly, software function. The level of confidence depends on how critical the software is to an organization, in this case, Carousel Group. Next, user expectation. Users may have low expectations of certain kinds of software, but in Carousel web application, the user expect a seamless, fast, and intuitive platform for browsing items, posting listings, and completing transactions securely. Next and finally, which is marketing environment. Getting a product to market early may be more important than finding defects in the programs. Especially the pressure of time to market plays a crucial role in testing. Finally, one software function that might be considered highly critical are payment processing and transaction management. This system, Carousel, handles the transaction between buyers and sellers, including payment gateways, order tracking, and financial data handling. That's all. Thank you so much.
Okay, guys, so next I will explain about the four factors that will influence the software post development dedicated to maintenance cost factor. So, first, staff skills. Maintenance staff are often inexperienced and have limited knowledge due to the lack of experienced staff in the maintenance field. For example, if the customer meets an error like a problem in the payment part, the maintenance staff may have no idea how to repair it or have no much knowledge on solving it. Thus, more maintenance cost is needed to hire a more experienced staff or let the experienced staff get the training of the maintenance of Carousel. Secondly, program age and structure is also one of the factors that will influence the software post development dedicated to maintenance cost factor. As the era iterates, the system of Carousel will slowly degrade and it will become harder to understand and change since there are many changes in functionalities in the Carousel apps due to changing requirements in the world. Therefore, the system of Carousel needs to keep upgrading to maintain its stability in order to keep up with the changing demands of customers. And more maintenance costs will be needed to upgrade the system in the future.
That's all from us. Thank you.